Alright, what's going on everybody, it's Liam here, and welcome to today's video on the channel. In today's video, I want to talk about the new pack that just came out with the new update today. In case you guys don't know, raids are back in the game after like a month and a half or something. So real quick, if you're just tuning in, they are back online now, which is pretty cool. But also with this update, Kingsall has dropped the Cerberus pack into the Crown shop. Now, this pack is very controversial, to say the least, and I want to talk about why this is a bad pack to put in the Crown Shop. Now, a couple days ago, I just made a video talking about the pack system in general, where we go, like, really in detail on that stuff. So if you're interested in seeing why, I personally don't like packs and why I think they're bad and, almost predatory to the game, you check out that video. But yeah, I'm going to talk about this pack specifically and some of the items in it and how it is actually pretty harmful to the game. So the first thing I want to talk about is obviously the new pieces of gear you get. Now, the gear pieces are following the same gear template as Kingsall has said, with like Merciless, Highland, yada yada, stuff like that, where they have like 1, 2, 3. It's kind of confusing. I'm not the best at explaining it, but it follows the same gear template we see. I have the new robe actually on my death here, which I will be showing off, and a couple of other stuffs in this video as well. Thanks to my Discord server for the people who have actually gotten this new gear and showed me the stats you can get with this new gear as well. But yeah, this is essentially the new pack robe. You can pause the video here and take a look if you want. Kind of like a Merciless 2.0 kind of thing we got going on here. I think this is very comparable to Merciless. I don't really know why. I have a lot of problems with this. Okay, I have a lot of problems with this. The big one we'll be talking about is obviously, again, the gear audit and the defensive schools getting better stats than the offensive schools. But a lot of players don't like the idea of set resist on pieces, Highland, now it's Cerberus, and they keep adding it. Players don't like this. You shouldn't take schools you counter and just put more resist to them. If anything, this should be resist to the schools that you have a hard time against, so you have a fighting chance. You shouldn't have it be impossible to fight because resist is broken right now, and also the school objectively like counters your school with their Shambo and the counter cards and stuff like that. This is just a very hot topic, this set resist, and I really like to see them stray away from this or just take it out entirely because it's more harmful to the game in my opinion. Now, another thing I want to talk about is the resist. You actually get a lot more resist with this piece. You get like 20 more block and 5 more resist on this. I believe Ice also gets about 5 universal resist as well, which we'll be talking about Ice here in just a little bit, but this is just what I have to compare for now, guys. Obviously, you do lose like 8 pierce and stuff like that, a bit of health, but all things considered, like it's still, a really solid robe. And the main point of the controversy here is because of the gear audit. Now, real quick, if you are a member, right, so you can actually get a couple of these packs with your loyalty tokens right here if you'd like to. Then yeah, it's obviously in the Crown Shop as well. Now, I'm gonna open up a couple of these new packs and see if I can get any of the broken stuff and just kind of show you guys, how stupid it is. I really don't want this to be a pack opening video, but listen, man, it is what it is, Okay, we got a Storm Hat, which is interesting to say the least. I don't know if this is good. Probably not. Doesn't give pips or pierce, so I would say no. Probably garbage. And also, you get some weird themes as well from this pack, which I just don't like. Okay, we got a Myth Hat now. Okay. Gives storm damage, which is interesting. We also got the Storm Amulet, which is still... I think that's worse than a Mastery still. If I'm not mistaken here. Yeah, just pretty useless again, unfortunately. But yeah, you'll see that with the offensive schools, the gear is just naturally just worse than the defensive schools right now. I have the Goatling. I already have that, I believe. I did get the Ice theme. I'm not sure if this is good or not, but I will be keeping this just in case it is. Looks pretty good. I'll give that. I'll give it that much credit. The new wand. Okay. Interesting. That's really interesting. I'm not sure what to think about that. And I did get the ice ring as well, actually, which is pretty freaking cool. Again, I'll be comparing these pieces to Merciless in a moment here. The fire wand. Yeah, I'm not sure if this stuff is good. I'll be trying to make a video out of it. As you can see here, the fire and the storm amulets are a lot worse than the defensive school amulets, just because how the gear audit and the new gear template system is right now, which again is kind of the point of this video. It's just bad that they're monetizing problems with the game, essentially. Oh, but we did get the broken ice amulet. So this is this is exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted to happen. So rap period, you may have taken my crowns, but I'm proving my point again here, right? You look at, like, compare these two, right? Compare these two, right? Actually, that's a mastery of the you're stupid. Compare these two, right? The ice gets more health on top of having base health. The ice gets 4 more resist. Keep in mind, the mastery set the standard for 7 resist at 140, 150. The block is even higher. The pip conserve is the same, which is okay, I guess. And it's just like, bro, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? Even if we take something like the myth robe here and compare it to the ice, you know, the myth robe's like actually kind of decent, but again, you don't get the amount of health as like a Highlands ice. You're missing like a lot of health. So I think there is some good in this pack in terms of like giving the the offensive schools, rather not defensive, a bit more resist. But then they're monetizing this when you're still giving defensive schools that have more utility and more health and base health and just more health on their gear. You're giving them more, okay, you're moving forward King's Isle, right? Ice was here and Storm was here last meta, right? And they're just shifting up like this right now. The gear's just scaling. Nothing's changing. Nothing's getting better for the offensive schools. It's bad. It's really bad. Sure, you give us 5 more resist, but guess what? Ice gets that as well, with the added benefit of having more health and still getting 150 damage, right? We're still having intersected stats. Resist is still unpunished, and it's not like, you know, we get more resist to make up for the fact our health is lower or something. It's just not a good system, and I think them monetizing this is really, really bad in my opinion, especially when the robes are this good, especially for ice. See, I'm just looking at my Discord server here, and Arisolka is literally doing the same as an A-bomb because, again, King's Hall cannot balance their gear. But I'm scrolling up here to look at the gear set that somebody posted. So yeah, I mean, this is one guy. There's other people in my server, but this guy got the new gear. And yeah, your damage is still sky high for an ice. You are literally immune to 3 schools, and you're borderline immune to every other school. Too much resist, too much set resist, too much damage, too much health, too much utility. Like, what are you thinking, Kinzal? What are you thinking, right? Like, then they make gear for Storm that gives them 40, like 40 resist, right? Like, bro, if you're gonna make resist go to freaking 94, we gotta be seeing like 60 pierce on Myth, Storm, and Fire, bro. We have to be. This is insane. This is a joke. And then this is monetized now. You've also monetized this. Like, this is such bad design. Like, I'm sorry. I don't want to be like nitpicky, but like, guys, what are you thinking? And the pierce doesn't matter. The pierce can be 30. It can be objectively lower, but it doesn't matter. If an ice has 90 resist and a storm has fucking 50 pierce, right? The ice is still gonna have 40 resist left over. And yeah, the ice only might have 30, but the storm only has 12 resist left over. It's like, what are you guys thinking, bro? What are you guys thinking? Oh my god. It's mental, bro. Like, then the devs like to be like, oh, you don't know how to do math. Bro, you clearly can't do math, right? Why doesn't ice have 40 more resist than me? Why? With more base health and more health on their Q pieces. Like, what do you mean? With more utility too? Like, what are you thinking, devs? I just cannot believe that they thought to monetize this pack when we're in an era of the gear being a huge problem in PvP. Now, this has been mostly a PvP focused video, not really about PvE. If you like any of this gear for PvE, I mean, listen, bro, you do you, right? Personally, I think the raid gear is a bit better, in my opinion. I think the mount is pretty cool as well here. Like the little Cerberus guy or girl, whatever we got going here. I think this is a really cool mount, you know. Good job to the art team. They always do a stellar job at KI, obviously. And the wands here, again, pretty cool looking. I'm not sure if these stats are that amazing. I think they're decent, but they give off-scroll wands, which is, I mean, I guess it's okay. It depends on your strat, obviously, though. And real quick, before we head it out, I just wanted to compare these real quick. So I was wrong. You actually get noticeably less health and, you know, less pips for 30 block, and you lose damage too. So you could use it, but you're just giving up too much again. This amulet is just flat out broken. Now, the ring is kind of what interests me, because stuff like this, I think, again, aside from the pips being butchered, right? I don't know why we're having a problem with pips and accuracy at max. That's stupid. Aside from the pips being butchered, this makes more sense, right? People are complaining about ice doing damage, so take away their damage and give them something else, like 8 more crit or a bit more health. Like, good. This right here, this piece of gear is good. Good job. Players are complaining about damage. Take away their damage. Good job. The issue still is that, objectively speaking, the defensive schools still have the better gear. This is monetized, and the offensive schools just, you know, they can't really do much. And just don't play. Just don't play. If you're a Stormer or Fire, don't play until they do something about resist or make some better gear. For your own sake, I'm telling you, just don't play. I've been not playing. I've been a lot happier. It's stupid. It's just really stupid. But yeah, I'm aware this video is gonna be a bit more negative than usual, and I do apologize for that, but I really need to get how I felt about, you know, around this pack out of the way, because this pack is really, really stupid, and I cannot believe, I'm honestly just kind of disappointed that they thought to do this. Just the monetizing the in-game problems is the part that gets me really tilted. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Yeah, I'm just really disappointed with King's Isle, and I think before doing this, they should have probably fixed the gear problem and then monetize it, not just monetize it. Because, you know, you have Storm and Fire still struggling on here. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Leave a like and sub if you enjoyed. I would appreciate it. And as always, take care, guys.